I'm very excited today because I want to speak to you about how to sell on Wish Marketplace. In today's conversation, I'll give you a complete seller's guide to making millions on Wish. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome City Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as wonderful as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. So today's conversation is pretty interesting. We're going to go through the whole process of selling on Wish Marketplace, how to sell on the platform, how to make money quickly. And I have a great show for you today. If you look at the agenda right now, we have I'll give you an overview of Wish. Then I'll show you how to set up an account, how to select lucrative products, how to stand out on the platform, how to grow on Wish, and last but not the least, how to get paid on Wish. Let's talk about Wish at a glance. Now, Wish has more than 750,000 registered merchants nowadays. Some experts are even talking about a million registered merchants. And the cool thing here is that the Wish.com shopping app has around 600 to 750 million users around the world. You heard that right. 750 million users. That's humongous. That's wonderful. And more than 3 million orders are sold daily. And Wish allows sellers to sell in 85 countries, and they have about the company itself generates around 35 billion in revenues on average. And we love the fact that the as of June 2021, Wish had 40 million downloads in the United States alone. So you're looking at growth not only in the states but also overseas. And the Wish marketplace has managed to raise the funding of over $1.5 billion from numerous venture capital firms. So what am I trying to tell you here? I'm trying to tell you that here is a platform that is growing, a platform that is well managed, and a platform that offers gazillions of opportunities for sellers, online sellers, not only in the United States but also elsewhere. And which actually is one of the few platforms where there are no registration fees, no monthly or annual subscription fees. You have zero product listing fee, and the sales commission is pretty reasonable, up to 15%, which is and that commission is calculated by combining the order and shipping rates. So you kind of have it there. Wish is a great place to be, and there are a lot of benefits. You have they don't charge any fee, as I just told you. They are the perfect e-commerce platform to reach out to a huge potential customer base of mobile shoppers. That's the key word here, mobile shoppers. So when you think about Amazon, if I were to compare pretty quickly, Amazon is available on all platforms, but Wish is really, they have actually niched down on the mobile shoppers. And if you sell on Wish, you can use the mobile app without creating the one for yourself. It is pretty good. And product targeting functionality on Wish is fantastic. All right. So remember though that a lot of stuff you can do on Wish, but you got to go through the step, and you have to make sure you comply with the regulations and the standards that Wish has put in place. All right, let's first start with setting up an account. So there are two things you have to think about here. You need to register as a Wish merchant, and you need to understand Wish merchant policies. I'm going to go through each of them. This is so important. So if you want to register as a Wish merchant, you have to go to Wish showing you on the screen everything here. So you have you go to merchant.wish.com, and you go to that registration page. You enter your store name, and please try to make it unique. Don't try to be generic here, because the whole idea is to differentiate yourself, right? You want to enter your email address and choose the country your shop is based in. You want to click on create button, and your store will be created. And after that, you just have to go through the standard process here, right? So you confirm your account by verifying it by email. You need to enter additional information necessary for the store setup. Depending upon your situation, your country, those are different. So you can see on the screen, I'm going to show you 3 different screenshots here. So the first screenshots, again, is part of the store setup process. And then the second screenshot and then the third screenshot. So those three screenshots are really important. So once you have that, your store application will be submitted successfully. Remember that after that, Wish will actually review your application, and they will get back to you within 3 business days about your store. And while you're waiting, you want to get familiar with the Wish merchant policies that I will be speaking about very soon. And you need to visit the Wish App Store to explore trusted, Wish approved public apps that help you with a variety of store operations. I'll speak later on about the Wish App Store as well. Next, you need to identify your store. So you need to click continue next to help us identify your store on the checklist, and you will be directed to the following page you can see on the screen here. All right, so here you need to select the appropriate option based on your accurate information. Again, it's very important to be accurate throughout the application. So if you, let's say, if you select partner to identify your store, you'll need to grant permissions to the selected partner to gain access to your Wish merchant dashboard data through an authorization process. On the partner side, you may actually look for an option similar to connect your store to complete the authorization process. And so once you have granted the partner access to your Wish data, click confirm. All right, in the next step on your Wish store registration flow, and you will complete the help us identify your store step. You can see this on the screen now. So that's for the first option. If you select payment provider to identify your store, you'll need to either sign into your existing payment provider account or sign up for a new account on the selected payment provider site. So you can see that, we're giving an example here. If you select, let's say, a Payoneer as the payment provider, you can click confirm. And if you sign up for a Payoneer account for the first time, you'll then need to be redirected to the Payoneer site to complete the sign up. And so once you complete the sign up on the Payoneer site, you'll be redirected back to Wish and notified the platform that you have completed the onboarding steps by successfully completing the help us identify your store step. This is very important. So once you have finished setting up your store, everything is fine. You just you would see that on your merchant dashboard homepage, your checklist will be completed. Very important. So that's for the registration as a Wish merchant. Now let's talk about Wish merchant policies, folks. I cannot overemphasize this. This is really, really important. We've heard a lot of people who actually got banned for life from Wish because they did not read, they did not abide by, they did not pay attention to Wish merchant policies. They are very, very strict with this. So you need to comply with the Wish merchant policies. Otherwise, you would see Wish ban your account and all associated stores for good. Okay? So as a merchant on Wish, you are required to follow a few policies. And this is according to Wish, these policies help build and maintain customer trust on the international marketplace, so they can actually continue to connect your products to customers worldwide. And if you follow this policy, your store can participate in various programs offered on Wish. So merchants provide Wish truthful and accurate information at all times. Merchants should ensure orders are delivered to the customer as fast as possible. Okay, so it's all about speed, customer service, and more importantly, integrity. Don't lie on your Wish application. And it starts with the registration. Very important. You want to provide accurate information. Everything that has to be accurate about your company, your address, your phone number, the entity's legal structure, all that kind of stuff. And the way you list products, make sure that the information about the product is accurate. I'm speaking about the description, the title, the pictures, the videos, whatever. You want to make sure you do not post prohibited products. You also have to think about product promotion. Just make sure that you are very honest in the promotion. Don't try to have extreme price increases. Okay, they don't like that. Intellectual property. Make sure that you actually own the properties to any photo, any brand, any logo that you post on Wish. Very important. About fulfillment. Make sure that you abide by Wish's policy in terms of shipment speed. So all orders must be fulfilled in 5 calendar days, and Wish is very adamant about that. You also want to pay attention to customer support. Very important. Refund policy. Be prompt in refunding customers. All right. And account suspension. Now remember that if Wish has found that you did not comply with their rules, They might restrict your account. They might suspend your account. In other words, your store's product will no longer be available for sale. Your store's payment will be withheld for 3 months. And for severe violations, the store's payments are withheld permanently. Okay, remember that your store is responsible for 100% of all refunds. Very important. You also want to pay attention to fees and payments. Pay attention to Wish Express. This is another service by Wish. And in terms of currency and the warehouse fulfillment policy, you want to read all this. So it's important that anything else that you feel makes sense in terms of complying with regulations where you live or where you do business, you need to follow that. You need to follow those regulations. Let's talk about selecting profitable products. First of all, you need to add products on your Wish marketplace. Here I'm going to talk about a lot of things. So I'm going to talk about how to first add products to your Wish marketplace, what you can sell on the marketplace, right? And how to fulfill your orders. First, you can add products manually. And we are showing you right now, you go to merchantwish.com, add products. And here I'm going to show you a series of screenshots. It's very, very straightforward. When you are on the page where it says add products, you can enter the product's basic information, images, inventory, colors, sizes, and cost. So you can see on the screen we have 6 different screenshots. We're showing you the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, and the sixth one. So basically, you just need to add whatever information is needed for the products, and then you hit enter. And you can also add products through CSV feed file. So this is kind of cool also. You can also add products through API. So Wish also supports API product upload. So this is something you can actually do. If you want to learn more about uploading your products via API, you want to go to the link we're showing you on the screen right now. So showing you the link as well as the page. Now, what can you sell on Wish Marketplace? You can sell a lot of stuff. You can sell everything from fashion, baby and kids, tops, gadgets, watches, home decor, accessories, makeup and beauty, wallets and bags, phone upgrades, bottom, and many, many other items. You can also, you need to understand that in general, services are not allowed to be listed on Wish. Any service that does not yield a new, tangible, physical item is not allowed. For example, tailoring, restoring, or repairing an item, photographic retouching, or color correction, those are banned. And there are prohibited items, right? Counterfeit products, items whose copyrights you do not own or hold, right? Services, I already said that. Virtual goods and digital goods, gift cards, physical or digital, alcohol, tobacco, and other smokable products, lighters, dangerous chemicals, piercing gun and tattoo gun, drugs, live animals, plant seeds, human remains or body parts. Wow, people are actually selling those. This is kind of crazy. Gosh. All right. And pornography is banned. Firearms and or weapons are banned. Child car seat, nudity, hate crime, and items are listed that promote, support, or glorify hatred toward or otherwise demean people based upon race, ethnicity, religion, gender identity, disability, or sexual orientation. So basically, you just want to sell legit good products. And very important to also pay attention to seller policies, okay? And the listings, make sure that all your listings on Wish are clear, accurate, and detailed. Accurate photos, descriptions, and listing information are critical to sell on Wish. So I've spoken to you about how you can add products on Wish Marketplace, right? You can do so manually and via CSV feed. And I also spoke to you about what you can sell on Wish Marketplace. Let's talk now quickly about how to fulfill your orders. And the thing here, if you've got an order, that's fantastic, right? Wonderful. So you got the notification. So once you get an order, Wish will notify you once a day when you have new orders to fulfill. And this notification will arrive via email to the address you provided. So make sure you have the right address, and please, you want to bookmark Wish, and you also want to unspam Wish. In other words, you want to white mail them. Okay, very important. And so to fulfill an order, you want to simply click fulfill under the action column of that specific order. You will then be taken to a different fulfill order page to enter order, origin, country, region, shipping carrier, tracking number, and other information. All right. And it's kind of important. So after filling out all that information, you want to click fulfill order to complete and mark the order as shipped. On the other hand, to fulfill multiple orders simultaneously, simply click on the orders and click fulfill. And so that's if you have to fulfill orders manually. Now let's talk about fulfilling orders in bulk via a CSV file. And so if you receive a large number of orders each day, you can fulfill orders in bulk with a CSV file. And to begin, click fulfill with CSV on top of the orders on fulfill orders page. And on the page that follows, you may select specific groups of orders to first download into a CSV file. And so after you download that, you just want to input all the relevant info into the file. And make sure that you put one order per row, very important, including origin, country, region, shipping provider, and tracking information. Similarly, you must provide a valid tracking ID when fulfilling newly released orders or modifying the tracking information of orders already marked shipped in order to get paid for fulfilling the order. Very important. So you can also fulfill orders via API. One thing I want to say here is that after you submit your CSV file, you can check the status of your file on the orders unfulfilled orders page by clicking view file status and be redirected to the bulk fulfill history page. And then you can also fulfill orders via API. Okay, it's very important. And one thing I want to say here is that you can also fulfill certain orders together using the same tracking number. Okay, and to help merchants save on logistics cost, orders that meet the following criteria may be fulfilled and marked shipped together using the same tracking number. So there are three conditions. The order's recipient names are identical, case insensitive, so the case, it doesn't matter. The order's shipping addresses are identical, case insensitive. And the orders are released within 5 calendar days from one another. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Security Keyword Show. We are still having a conversation about how to make millions selling on Wish Marketplace. So I've spoken to you about selecting. First of all, I gave you an overview of Wish, how to set up an account, how to select profitable products. Now let's talk about how to stand out on Wish. There are a couple of things you need to do. First, you need to get the basics right. And by basics, I'm referring to the title, the description, the SEO, the picture. You need to have great reviews. You need to have great customer service. Those are just the basics. If you want to stand out, if you want to differentiate yourself, if you want to show that you are still a great player on the platform, you want to get those things right. Second thing is you need to use something called Collection Boost on Wish. So Collection Boost is really a program that allows merchants to promote their products in customized collections created and curated by merchants, which will be placed in premium, highly visible positions on the Wish app and Wish.com, including the search, the related tab, banners, and other high visibility placements, such as the blitz wheel, the history page, the shopping cart. Okay, so this is something you need to pay attention to. And I'm giving you an example. You can see, as seen in the image on the screen right now, Halloween skeletons collection appears as the first results when a user searches for Halloween decor. And clicking into the Halloween skeletons collection will display a variety of Halloween products. So selected by the merchant who created the collection, available for purchase. Okay, so this is something you have to think about. And how do you boost? You have to learn how to boost your products. So you have to go to Collection Boost, create a collection. Okay, and basically a collection boost is just the selection of products you would like to boost, and each collection will require a logo and a name in order to be created. So to create a collection, you can go to Collection Boost, create a collection, right? So you put you fill in the following fields: collection name, collection logo, search terms, related products. Okay, and you also have to think about the fact that you need to put the start date for the collection, because if you're having a campaign, if you're having a Collection Boost campaign, then you need to have the start date and you need to put the bid. So the bid for each search term should be a minimum of $1, subject to change. So if you're having a campaign, you have to pay Wish. Okay, and the total spend for your campaign will simply be the sum of the bids of all your accepted search terms. And the spend will not be impacted by the number of products in your campaign or how many impressions your campaign receives. And another way to actually also stand out on Wish is to use price drop campaigns. In other words, you just drop prices periodically to draw attention to your store. This is a great strategy. In our research, we have seen that a lot of the successful sellers on Wish Marketplace, they use the price drop campaigns all the time. And there are ways you can create the product boost campaigns, and it's pretty simple. If you want to stand out on Wish, you also need to get verified by Wish. This is actually a badge, verified by Wish. It's a great badge. It allows you to gain more sales. Okay, and so this badge is shown to customers shopping on Wish for the products that you are selling. And with the unique badge and the positive feedback from your customers or other customers, products with the verified by Wish badge may receive even more sales. Okay, so you need to think about getting the verified by Wish badge. Now, how do you get that? Just make sure that you have a low refund ratio for products, achieve higher ratings for products, and maintain a high number of sales. If you're able to achieve that trifecta, you will be getting the verified by Wish badge at some point. Okay, and remember that as well as you can actually earn the badge, you can also lose it. So products that were previously awarded a verified by Wish badge must meet all criteria in order to continue having the badge shown, the badge that I just spoke about. Okay, and so you can also stand out on Wish by getting promoted status for top selling products. So similar to getting the verified by Wish badge, you can also get the promoted status for top selling products. That would allow you actually increase your sales like crazy. Okay, so if you want to increase your products' chances of being selected as promoted products, you need to add the size and color information. Very important. And make sure that you add appropriate tags to your products as well. Okay, and another thing you can do to stand out on Wish is to promote your store on social media. This is so effective. It's so effective. So by social media here, I'm speaking about the top 5 in our research. Especially if you want to succeed on Wish, you want to create a page or a group, whatever it is. You can actually do it on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And the idea is to redirect the traffic that you have generated, the buzz you have created on those platforms, on those social media platforms. You want to redirect that buzz onto your Wish's platform, your Wish's store. Okay, and there are several ways you can do that. You can actually create a discussion around your products, for example. Facebook is a great place to do that. If you want to promote your store, forget about the store, right? Because people are not interested in your store, but they're interested in the products that you're selling. Okay, so if you create a discussion around your products, that's pretty cool. You want to offer personalized customer service. You want to add your products onto Facebook Shop. You want to add Facebook Pixel to your site. You want to create Facebook and Instagram ads. And we've seen in our research that depending on the product that you're selling, Twitter ads, Instagram ads, and LinkedIn ads are also effective. Let's now talk about how to grow on Wish. So we've spoken about how to stand out. Now let's talk about how to grow. If you want to grow on Wish, there are several ways to do this. But based on our research and based on the best practices we have studied from the successful sellers on Wish, if you want to grow on Wish, you need to keep your product prices low. Very important. Obviously, I've spoken before about using product boost, collection boost, price drop, and having clean images, right? Those are just the basics. Those are the fundamentals. There are other things you can do. So keep your prices low. You want to add sizes and colors to your products. I cannot overemphasize the importance of sizes and colors on Wish Marketplace. Very, very important. Even more important than what you have on Amazon. Remember, Wish is primarily a mobile shopping experience. So if you don't have the right colors, the right sizes, you're just confusing prospective shoppers, and chances are they're going to the competition. So you will be sitting on a lot of inventory, losing money day by day. You don't want that. I don't want it for you either. So you want to add the sizes and colors that are appropriate, that are actually accurate for your products. Upload high quality images. You want to add extra images if necessary. You want to add demo videos to make your product story come alive. Very important. The use of videos is of, I would say, prominent importance on Wish. You want to ship worldwide. You could be actually located in the United States, but it doesn't mean you only sell to Americans, right? You can sell to the whole wide world. Okay. And also one thing you want, and if you want to do that, there's a great platform, there's a great tool on Wish that is called External Boost. And if you use that, you can not only sell worldwide, but you can sell across external platforms. Okay. And I'm going to show you basically, if you want to do that, if you want to learn more about External Boost, you want to navigate to Merchant Dashboard, External Boost. And then you actually you can learn about how the cost per acquisition, the CPA version of External Boost operates. Okay, and over time you may begin viewing the External Boost performance insight. So you want to scroll down to the performance insight section of the page, and you may see several different data points and their trends over time. So that's for the External Boost version 1, what we call the CPA, the cost per acquisition. Let's talk about the External Boost version 2, the CPC, the cost per click. So the process is similar. You go to Merchant Dashboard, External Boost, and then you actually, on the second screenshot there, you can see the importance of budget and local currency. The third screenshot, you can see the trends over time. Okay, this is very important. And another way to also grow on Wish is to take advantage of the right apps. So on Wish, there is a constellation of apps, from Printful to Deliver to China Brands Wish integration app by Set Commerce, Channel Advisor, Shipping Easy, Linworks, Cello. There are gazillions of apps. Take advantage of those that really are suitable for your store. If you want to grow on Wish, also think about using Wish Express. And Wish Express offers merchants a number of benefits when they set up expedited shipping options for their products. So here you have increased product impressions, you have faster order payment eligibility, you have a unique orange truck badge highlighting your fast shipping products on Wish app or wish.com. And you also have a dedicated Express section in the Wish app or wish.com to surface Wish Express products. So this is pretty cool. Okay, so all merchants automatically have access to the Wish Express without needing to go through a sign up or application process. Okay, and you can also use Fulfillment by Wish, the FBW. And this is a logistics program offered by Wish merchants who ship orders to major customer markets in North America and Europe. Okay, this is kind of similar to Amazon Fulfillment, the FBA program. All right, and one thing you need to know here is that if you want to have the FBW, you need to go to FBW, create a shipping plan. You have to go to that page, and the page itself will directly surface to you the exact warehouses your account currently has access to. Okay, and the cool thing here is that Wish Fulfillment, the FBW program, helps you take care of stocking, packing, and shipping your products. So the cool thing here is you can actually focus on optimizing your products without having to worry about logistics. And this is kind of important. I mean, if you're an online seller, if you are selling on multiple platforms, the last thing you want is just sit around at 2 a.m. and figuring out how to improve your logistics. You want to focus on selling. You want to focus on sourcing the best products. You want to focus on cultivating the relationship you should have in terms of reviews, in terms of customer satisfaction, to make sure people are coming back, to increase brand loyalty, to increase customer loyalty, right? So you want to outsource that part of the job to Wish or other shipping carriers if that's good for you. You also can use another program called Fulfillment by Store. And this is a Wish logistics program that enables your products to be available in offline stores near your customers, increasing both the online and offline exposure and sales of your products. You can also, if you want to grow on Wish, you need to actually study continually. And this is not a one-time thing. You need to study your Wish store's performance. And by performance, I'm speaking about what? Product overview. How is your product doing? Sales performance. Wish Express performance. Is the Express performance optimal? Can you improve things? Rating performance. You got to think about shipping performance, customer service performance, refund performance, counterfeit rate performance, sales graphs, customer service graphs. So here you have a wide array of metrics you need to pay attention to know whether or not your store is kicking ass or it's just trailing everybody else. Okay. Let's talk about now how to get paid on Wish. So basically, to receive payments, you got to keep a few things in mind. Any order that the customer cancels and that has not been already marked shipped on the merchant dashboard is not paid for. Very important to understand that. Any order that is refunded by you, the merchant, is not paid for. Wish will pay you twice monthly for all orders that have confirmed delivery in that time period. Twice monthly. And Wish supports the payment methods that I'll be showing you on the screen. So they have OnPay, PayEco, AllPay, Payoneer, PayPal, Ping Pong, Lian Pay. Now you can see that there are a lot of names that might be unfamiliar to. There are some names that might sound foreign to some of our American viewers. One thing I want to say is that if you are based in the States, just stick with PayPal and Payoneer. You're fine. For Payoneer and PayPal, Payoneer, the payment is transferred instantly into your Payoneer account in US dollar. You can withdraw funds from your Payoneer account into your local currency in case you're not located in the United States. And for PayPal, the fees are 0.1%. The service fee is deducted from the total amount of payments, and you'll receive payments in your bank account within 5 to 7 business days. Okay. And one thing I want you to keep in mind is that PayPal is only available to merchants to Wish merchants whose local currency code is set as USD, United States dollar. So merchant whose local currency code is set as the Chinese yuan, for example, and currently receive payments in USD will be able to use their PayPal account to receive payments as well. And one thing I also want to say here is that you can actually update your payment settings. So after setting things up, if you want to change later on, it's pretty easy. So you can actually, if you go to Accounts, Payment Settings, you will see all the instructions you need to change your settings, your payment settings. So things like your name, your bank name, your receiver name, the account number, the phone number, as well as the identification number. And accounts must be debit accounts registered in the country where the payment processing is happening in. Okay. So for example, if you have OnPay, your debit account must be registered in mainland China. Okay. So PayEco is kind of similar. So if you are in the States, for example, you can have Payoneer and PayPal. So for Payoneer, you need a Payoneer account. You can use your existing account or create an account when switching your method. And for PayPal, you need the local currency code set as USD on your Wish merchant account and a PayPal account. Okay, so this is something you just need to know. All right, folks. So we're going to wrap it up today. So if you are thinking about expanding your business globally, and you are thinking about selling besides or beyond Amazon, Etsy, Walmart, or eBay, Wish is a great place to start. Wish is a wonderful marketplace that allows you to grow, not only to grow on the platform itself and reach a new audience, but also to grow your online sales in general. Okay, so this is you give it a shot, but you have to do things methodically. And in today's conversation, I will show you how to do so. Okay, so how to set up an account. I gave you an overview of Wish, how to set up an account, how to select profitable products, how to stand out on Wish, how to grow on the platform, and how to actually get paid on Wish. Now, to stand out on Wish, you need to get the basics right, use collection boost, use price drop campaigns, get verified by Wish, get promoted status for top selling products, and promote your store on social media. To grow on Wish, you need to learn how to increase sales on the platform, use external boost to sell across external platforms, take advantage of the right apps, use Wish Express, use Fulfillment by Wish, use Fulfillment by Store. You need to steady your store's performance continually. All right, folks? Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.